Hey guys, Probaker here. Today I show you how to repair this Toyota Yaris key fob. Especially this one has a broken button, and today we will replace this button. For this we need a repair kit. Mostly it's sold completely with another key fob. But you also can buy just the buttons, and actually we doesn't really need this, but we could replace some of them if it's already broken or it's worn down. So what we need are these tiny buttons here. They can differ from model to model, but this is basically our buttons to go. I placed them aside. You will need a soldering iron for this repair and maybe a little bit better side cutter. Okay, let's disassemble this. For this we have one screw in the back. Just unscrew it. This one is also the wrong screw, as you can see in my kit. Maybe this will work, but they are technically different windings. So this is already out of service for us. So now then you need to unlatch this mechanism. It's hooked here inside, so you can you just have to pull it this way up, and then we have here a complete unit. You see we have here already two different buttons. They look a little bit different, but they should work the same as far as the height is the same. So we can look up. The height of the buttons is nearly identical of the rubber buttons. So this is one inside here. And I'm comparing them, because if they're higher, so maybe we have to use this gasket or this rubber, but they look the same as far as I can see. But to check if the height is correct, we need to measure it first. Yeah, we can verify here just with this calipers. It's about 175. Here it's about 1, so yeah, it's about the same. Okay, we have to open this case. This is somehow some type of sealing. Just go with the fingernail and just unwrap it. Then we have our battery inside here, and we need somehow to extract this from the housing. So not the battery, but we need to extract this compartment here completely from the housing. Yeah, we have two latches here. We can just unclip them, and then it's the battery case. Yeah, it's falling off. Okay, great. Oh, not sure about what this is. Some kind of glue, I don't know. Or maybe to push them. Okay. So, but it's intended to be here, as I see. Okay. Now we have to unsolder these buttons and resolder the new ones. For this we will try to make a height measurements of them. They are 250 millimeters, and this one is also 250. So this will match perfectly, so we can replace them and have a working fob. Okay, let's switch to the microscope. Here we can see the switch with the two soldering joints, which connecting the button to the motherboard. I take the tweezers and the soldering first joint and pull it upwards, so when the solder solidifies, then the button's kind of a little bit in the air, and then I just have to unsolder the second joint and the button come loose. Let's test if the new button has the correct spacing between the soldering joints. Yes, it does. Now let's tin the soldering joints so we can solder the new button to this board. Just a little blob here and there, and we can solder the button. We need to solder it further up so it's matching up with the spacing between the legs. Now I'm soldering the second leg. And clean a little bit up. Do not use EPA here because it thins up the flux and it can run into your button, so it can get gooey inside and stop working after a short period. So I'm just cleaning at this with a dry Q-tip. Let's make sure that the button is sitting flush by pushing it down and just resoldering the connections. It's important that the button is sitting flush, otherwise you will have the button sitting way too high, and mispresses may cause if the button is a little bit tilt up or something like that. Okay, let's continue with the second button. Same procedure, and I will accelerate the video here so it's a bit faster. So after we have replaced the both buttons, we need to reassemble the whole assembly. Okay, this goes this way. Then we have this little body here. Just clicks in the battery, and then this goes just on top. Easy. Now we can check. Our rubber is pretty worn down, so why not replacing it also? For that, since we have a 2-button fob, and this one is clearly not assigned, just cut it off. And replace the rubber as well. Here we can clean it up a little bit, just for completion. But it doesn't really not required to clean this up because everything is not touching, or the debris is not interfering with the electronics. Now we can test also the buttons. Yes, you see on both activation you see a red light. So it means they are working. Now we insert this way. Yes, and we just close the key with the second body part. Here we just grab it inside and just push it together. Then the one screw. That's actually it. We have now a proper press and a proper button bar. Bye bye.